Alright guys, welcome to today's mobility video. Today we're giving all of our love to our hips. So we're going to spend about 20 minutes going through some very hip specific stuff. All you need is a book. I'm going to use this board down here and a cushion for your knee. If you don't have those, pause the video, go and get them now. And then we're going to get back straight away. So I'm going to start the timer and we're going to get moving. So before we get started, all you're going to do is just do a couple of bodyweight squats and kind of register how your hip feels. So squat down all the way. Stand back up again, squat down all the way, stand back up again, make a mental note of how that feels. Once you know, we're going to go left foot first. So, knee on mat, you're going to put all your foot onto the book, just to elevate the toe a little bit, and then we're just going to lean into it and spend a bit of time trying to get through the front, the knee, front of the toe. So off we go, we're just going to squeeze in, back off, squeeze in, back off. Think of squeezing your calf as hard as you can, like you're trying to flex it, and then just relax it a little bit if you can. So squeeze, 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 relax. And that's all we're going to do for the first 55 seconds. So you're going to back off a little, squeeze, 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 and lean in. Move it a little bit side to side as well. If you want to let the knee come open, push it forwards, let the knee come in a little bit, push it forwards. Squeeze the calf, squeeze, 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 relax, and let it move forwards again a little bit. And we're going to just spend 10 more seconds in there. So squeeze, relax. And we're going to go through the left leg for all of this for the first round. So from there, you're going to take a big long stride, and all you're going to do is draw circles with your hips. So draw a clockwise motion. So hands go down, and just get in and rock in a circular pattern with that hip. If you want, you get your hand into your knee and push into it a little bit, trying to draw. Well, I guess I'm going anti-clockwise at the moment. We're going to change in a second anyway, so it won't really matter. We're just trying to get that hip as open as possible. Rock in, push it away. Keep drawing those circles. Very small movements. You're not looking to cause any pain. You're not looking to get any stabbing sensation. All you're looking to do is just get that hip open bit by bit, prying yourself into the joint. So you're basically moving away from your body with this. On the next one, we're going to move into the body. Okay, a couple of seconds to catch your breath. You come back, and now we're going to come in and out. In a more clockwise manner, start dropping the elbows and chest down towards the floor, come back up, elbows and chest down, come back up. So you're looking to just create a little bit of movement each time, recover. You know, depending on how flexible you are, where you get is going to be totally different from where I get, and that's fine. Dropping down, back up, recover, drop down, back up, recover. And just again, creating a little bit of movement through the hip each time. Got about 18 more seconds there. And then after that, we're going to go onto the glutes. So again, just drawing those tiny circles, rocking side to side. Just trying to get right into the corner of the hips for another 3 seconds. From there, I'm going to drop the foot down and the knee out into this 90-degree position. And you're going to just turn over the front leg. Turn over, driving the chest forwards of the knee, up tall, lean in, up tall, lean in. As you do it, you just go to the point of a gentle stretch, coming back, and then relaxing in again. And from there, we're going to go over the ankle, over the next portion of the video. So squeeze in, back out. Squeeze in, back out. Squeeze in. You got another 15 seconds left to go. If you can get into it a bit more, start to let your hands come forwards. Get your chest closer to your legs. Breathing the entire time through, exhaling to soften into the stretch a bit more. From there, up a little bit taller, and now we're just going to bring the chest towards the ankle. And obviously, look, you're not going to get there, but it's the intention that matters. So drive forwards, back out. Exhale in, and breathe out on recovery. As your chest goes towards your foot, exhale. Just trying to use your breath to soften and drop in. At the 20-second mark, we're going to jump up in 5 seconds or so and just do a couple of squats so you can feel the difference. Okay, to your feet. All you're going to do now, stand up nice and tall, come down into a couple of squats. Tell me how your hips feel, and tell me if you notice a difference side to side. So straight away, my left hip already feels a lot better. So now we're going to go through the same pattern on the right hip, starting with the ankle. So the ball of the foot goes down, and the knee's going to come forwards, and we're just going to drive in, squeeze, relax. Drive in, squeeze, relax. Every time you relax, breathe out, and try to soften a little bit more. So after we go through the right leg on this one, we're going to we've got 5 minutes doing the right leg, and then we're going to do some stability work. So big breathe, exhale, relax the foot in a bit more. Just try to squeeze that calf nice and hard each time, so that when you relax, you get a little bit more of a stretch on it. Squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. If the heel lifts up a tiny bit, that's okay, but try to keep it stuck to the ground if at all possible. Okay, coming up. Back to that position now with the foot. Drawing some circles with the hips. Trying to push that knee away from the body if at all possible. But you may not get there, and that's fine. But it's just the idea of drawing small circles with the hips that you're looking to achieve for the first minute. You can push the knee away and get away from it, trying to create essentially as much space between your shoulders and your knee as possible. Almost there, another 5 seconds, and then we're going to go the opposite way. So, in this instance, we're going to start moving out to in. So, coming back in. And remember, as part of this one then, you're going to start dropping into it a little bit. Let the elbows come down. Just looking for a nice gentle stretch. If you find a squat that's particularly tight, give it a little bit more love. Like just here for me, I can feel it. Not a pinch, but a bit of tightness. So just easing into it, bit by bit. And from there, after another 15 seconds, we're going back onto the glutes. Legs out at 90 degrees. And you're going to just turn chest up over the front of the leg. So turn up and over, chest goes towards knee. May get there, may not. Doesn't really matter that much. It's the intention and the feeling you get out of it that counts. Turning the chest over, dropping it down. Big exhale as you come to the knee. If you can, let the hands come out a little bit further. Really lean into it. You'll notice again that my right side is a lot looser than my left side. Mostly down to the way I sit. Like if you sit right leg crossed over left, you'll very often get the right glute ends up being a lot looser. So you may want to go across your legs the opposite way from now on. Once we get there, chest over knee. Once we get that done, we're going to just jump up. So you can see, hopefully both hips are a little bit freer and a little bit looser. We'll go up to 20 seconds again on this one. So again, exhaling, bringing the chest towards the knee or heel, my bad. Exhale, chest to heel. And once we get this done, we're going to jump up and do a couple of squats. So we'll jump up now in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Do a couple of squats. Hips should feel a lot looser, almost to the point where you can't control how deep you're going in your squats. That's totally normal. We're going to fix that now with a little bit of stability work. Stability work may cause some cramping. And so if that does happen, get up, shake the legs off, walk it off, stretch if you need to. And these are quite difficult. So, and this is the first block is. You're going to sit down, up nice and tall, legs spread, and lift the leg up, down, down. Very small movements, nothing aggressive, nothing crazy, just enough to get the leg moving up and over. As you go on, as you find your hips are getting stronger, you'll get the leg much higher. But for now, all we're looking to do is the minimum up, across, across. Tiny, steady movements. And if you do get a bit of cramping, which I am getting now, either work through it or pop up, stretch the edge. Just nice and gentle. If you lean back a little bit, it'll be a tad easier. Try to stay as upright as you can. Okay, 5 seconds, give the legs a little bit of a break. And now we're going to change to the opposite side. And then once we get this leg done, we're going to go on to our glutes. This is one of those movements that looks fairly innocuous. And if you're watching this video without following along, you'll probably think, oh, well, that's just lifting your leg up. I dare you to try it. Come back and tell me. That is easy. It's like a more advanced variation of the knee hold calf raise we did as part of a running warm-up. So if hip weakness is a problem for you, this could be a really nice one to add in. You'll notice as they get more and more fatigued as rounds go on, they get less and less done. From there, then line our sides, take the leg back, and all you're looking to do is squeeze the glute as hard as you can to bring it up as far as you can. So do it slow, do it controlled. Focus on your bum, your glute driving the movement. You're not trying to do this fast, you're trying to do it for feel. If at any point you can't do your ass working, you've probably gone too far, or you might need to take your leg back a little bit further. But again, just slow and controlled, and on the beat, we're going to roll over straight away. Changing over. Leg goes straight, leg goes back a little bit. Squeeze, back under control. Squeeze, back under control. And again, same idea. Going for feel, not range of motion. Just move it nice and slowly all the time. To really make sure your glutes are pulling this through, you're not using momentum. Once that timer goes, we're going to sit straight back up again and go back to those leg lifts while seated. Back up to that seated position. Here we go again. Just over bit by bit. You won't work consistently all the way through this. You will need to take some breaks. Because it's a very short range of motion, 55 seconds is a lot of time. You end up getting a lot of reps done, and you end up picking up quite a bit of fatigue along the way as well. So you will need to do it slowly. You will need to take breaks, and that's totally fine. Seconds to go. You might find this round is a little bit easier than the last one because, well, one, they've been fired up, and two, your glutes are doing a better job of holding everything together as well. Okay, short break, kick the leg out, and then switching sides. If you're finding it easy, sit up nice and tall. And if you're really struggling, you can just try to lift the leg up and bring it back down. Don't worry too much about lifting up and over. If you want to put an object down in the future, like a book or a cup or something that you're not going to break, if your leg lands on it, that can help to give you something to consistently move up and over as well. And again, once we get the next 20 seconds done, we're going straight back to the floor and go after the glutes again. Almost there, 10 more seconds. Okay, on to the glutes. Come up, squeeze, back down. Squeeze, back down. Again, just moving slowly and very, very deliberately. But everything probably feels a little bit burny and a bit uncomfortable at the moment. When you do get up to your feet, when you get a chance to shake your legs out a little bit and do a couple of squats, you'll notice how beneficial the last 20 minutes or so have been. On the timer, again, we're going to just roll straight over. So once it beeps, straight away move. You got 5 seconds to get ready for the next side. Again, as you go on, you might find your range of motion improves a little bit. That's totally fine. Not too unusual either. Okay, beeper's about to go, so I'll change it over. And then straight back. Try to make sure the foot stays parallel to the floor as well. So if you're watching me on the screen now, if I drop my toe like this, I don't get nearly the engagement as if I turn my toe out. To keep it either perfectly parallel to the floor or a little bit toe high. 20 seconds to go. Okay, ignore the timer for now. Just jump up, give the legs a bit of a shake, do a couple of squats. Oh, it feels so much better. Like I could sit down here now and hold this position very, very comfortably, having been quite tight before getting going. So if you made it this far, good work. It's a really nice moment to have in the bank if hip mobility is a particular issue for you. So what we've had so far is we've had a really good running mobility warm-up. We've had a good general all-purpose full body warm-up if you just want to get up and get a bit refreshed. And today we've got a very specific one. So get stuck in, I'd love to know how it goes. Woo.